Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Sing it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Hi. Our last day of season 10. Last day. Thank you. Oh, one. Last day of season 10, and I got a one standing ovation. Thank you. Three, thank you, three, that's great. Welcome to the show, everybody. I know we were off yesterday. I swear this is not a rerun. We're new, we're back, that's right. First up today, we don't typically cover town hall meetings here on the Jason Show. I know, maybe in season 11, I don't know. But you have to come back to the TV, guys. You have to see what happened at a meeting in New Jersey that basically turned into America's Got Talent. Look at this, check this out. One guy walked to the podium. He walked to the podium to speak, but the dude started breakdancing. Yeah. Look at her face. Yeah. Yeah. Did it in front of the entire room. Guys, no music, no explanation, just pure pop and lock. That's it, yeah. The audience, you can see, didn't seem very impressed. Eventually, the guy asked his question regarding property taxes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But he did it 4 minutes after that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And this is not a joke for the monologue, guys. When he was done, he moonwalked back to his seat.
There it is. Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
That was 51-year-old shouldn't do that, yeah. Because apparently Michael Jackson is alive and he cares about municipal spending. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's head over to someone who can deliver a dance break without even messing up her hair.
Oh.
Give it up for Fallon, everybody. Hello, friend.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I missed you yesterday.
I know. I saw photos of you. You were busy.
Yeah, I think we have some little behind-the-scenes photos. So we did. It was very weird. After all these years in TV, this was a weird switcheroo. I was the one being asked the questions. We did Oh, girl, it wasn't 60 minutes. It was, yeah. We did a publicity tour, a little satellite press junket for all of our new stations that start on Monday, and it was. Fallon, it was so weird. It was so odd because sitting in this chair asking the questions is one thing, but sitting on the stool right over there for about what seemed like about 5 hours and talking to Orlando and Chicago and Texas, and it was fun, but it was I have to admit, it was very weird.
Yeah.
It was so weird to be on that side of it.
Did you get asked any really good questions?
Yeah,
or was it kind of like, oh, are you excited to be in this city? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But like more energy than that, you know?
Yeah. It was funny. There were 3 cities that right back to back. They would never know that I was laughing about the situation, but 3 cities in a row, because these interviews are like just pull back the curtain a little bit. They're like one right after another, and 3 cities in a row basically asked the same questions in in the same order. And no, it was great. And when I got to the third city, the woman says, and now tell me about fast food. And she, instead of calling it fast food field trip, she goes, so tell me when you guys go on your food runs.
You're like, I mean, I guess we could call it that.
That's what they're called. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I just giggled, but people were so nice, and we're so excited because Monday, it means a lot to all of us here. After 10 years, the new season starts on Monday, and the Jason Show will now be in about 40% of the country. So we're there, yeah. The big day for us.
It is.
It was great. So. I brought that up because, you know, it was a very thoughtful question. There was an anchor, I believe it was in Orlando, and she asked me, it was a great question. She said, you guys just saw me come out of the curtain. She goes, what will you be thinking about right before you come out of the curtain on Monday? And I'm like, oh, I said, that's a very thoughtful question. And I said, you know, I think I'll be thinking of little Jason when I was like 8 or 9, acting like I had a show on a rock, you know what I mean? At my papa's. Oh, that's what I'll be thinking about on Monday. So before I walk out, yeah, it'll be a fun day on Monday. So
exciting.
We're very excited.
Yeah, we're all excited for it.
Do you have your outfit picked out for Monday?
No, I'm gonna.
You're gonna wear jeans and a sensible shirt?
Yes, obviously, I'm gonna wear some stretchy pants. I, want to be able to breathe on day one.
That's right.
So,
you want to be,
yeah, something really nice like that.
Yeah, I haven't picked out my suit. I got to pick it out there.
Yeah.
I might wear.
You're not getting a brand new suit for day one?
No.
I could sew you something quick if you want.
I'm good. Yeah.
That's fair.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. By the way, Skippy from Family Ties is on the show today. I love that. Yeah. I love Marc Price. I just did a Family Ties deep dive. I'll tell you about that later because I have no life. Anyway, let's get started. First up in the dish, time to start brushing up on our basic French. It sounds like the HBO mega hit, The White Lotus, is headed to Europe for its new season. Its next season, yeah. Deadline.com had this. Show creator Mike White and HBO are focusing on France as the setting for the 4th season. HBO, though, isn't officially saying anything. Previous seasons of the show have filmed at the Four Seasons Hotel. France has 3 Four Seasons in Paris, on the French Riviera, and in the French Alps. Now, at the end of the, horrible places. At the end of season 3, Mike White said he wanted to get away from the tropical settings of all the previous seasons. I'm sorry, my friend Holly on my radio show brought up, she said, wouldn't it be great for the Alps? Because it's a winter setting, different narrative and dramatic opportunities with snow.
Yeah. It probably does need a change up, and you still will see people in their bathing suits and hot tubs, so it's okay. Yeah, because you've got to have something. Like if they were in parkas the whole time, they'd lose a little bit of the sex appeal, but you know. And
dead bodies sticking out of a snowdrift, you know what I mean? Instead of I mean, come on, man.
It's what we're looking for.
Dead bodies in snow.
Yeah. Perfect.
No, I love this show so much. If you haven't caught up again, you can watch it on HBO. What's it called now? HBO Max. So go watch it on there. I don't know. We have a story coming up. HBO's changing things again, but that's a little bit later. Up next, remembering a comedy legend. Oh, come back to the TV. You're going to love this. More than 30 years after his death, we are appreciating again a comedy legend. We're getting our first look at a new documentary about John Candy.
This is a lovable guy. This is a guy who the minute you see his face, you're going to smile.
He was amazingly funny.
Thank you.
He was one of the top performers out of all of them.
Guess my secret to acting would be I pretend real hard.
Even though John did distinctly different characters, John was always there.
He was so gentlemanly and so Canadian.
Nobody had bigger expectations for himself than John.
And then all of a sudden, it kind of jumped to a different level.
I've made winning my whole life. And when you make winning your whole life, you have to keep on winning.
You've been in more turkeys than a stuffing mix.
I think the weight of everything he was doing was just too much.
The hazard of this business is that it's very unhealthy for people pleasers.
Can't really do favors for people.
It's a bottomless cup of coffee.
If you go a whole lifetime eating your feelings, drinking your feelings, smoking your nerves, it shows up.
It looks so good. It looks so good. Colin Hanks, you know, the son of Tom Hanks, directed the documentary. And as you saw there, it features interviews with, amongst others, John Candy's family, famous co-stars. You saw them right there, Steve Martin, the great Catherine O'Hara, and John Aykroyd. Again, it's called John Candy, I Like Me, which is a quote from one of his movies. And Ryan Reynolds, one of the producers. Prime on October 10th.
I can't wait to see that. I love John Candy. I did see like one excerpt from it with Macaulay Culkin. And he said that John Candy was the first adult that acknowledged what a monster his father was. And like kind of acknowledged like, oh, this dad's like taking advantage of this kid and not treating him well. So
one of my favorite movies ever, and it makes me laugh every time I watch it. It's my Aunt Char's, one of her favorite movies, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's just still. Have you ever seen it?
It's been a long time, but yeah.
I know it's the cliche scene, but the scene in bed with Steve Martin and John Candy, that's not a pillow. You know what I mean? Seeing those two together, you talk about such a great co-star marriage. Those two are electric. And that movie, I watched part of it recently. It still holds up. Yeah. I'm glad they're doing this because I think, don't mean to sound like the old guy on the lawn here, but I love that, and you guys, if you're my age, you'll love this too. I love that this is going to reintroduce John to young people who may not know what a genius he was. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Yeah. Again, October over there on Prime. More Dish when we come back. Back in a moment. Tickets available for our big premiere week. Go to eventbrite.com. We want to see you in our studio audience. It's going to be a fun week. Well, it's one of those late night moments many of us remember. I think it's iconic. 30 years ago, Drew Barrymore did this on The Late Show with David Letterman on CBS. jumping on Dave's desk to do a little dance, and then, flash him. Oh, yeah. It became an icon. Look at Dave's face. Yeah, it became an iconic piece of late night history. I actually saw this show. I'm so old, I saw this show live. Yeah. Well, listen to this. Thursday night, Drew returned to the Ed Sullivan Theater to chat with the guy that sits at that desk now, Stephen Colbert, and she revealed Dave will be a guest on season 6 of her talk show and reminisced about that moment. Let's watch this.
I've spent some times here with David Letterman in this.
You have. I'm only mildly insulted that you've never gotten on the desk. All right. So, now hold on. All right. So,
you want me to do a little dance for you?
I promise you I don't.
Are you sure?
That was just a joke. I promise you I don't know. You know, we're all adults. No. Next time. Later. That's all we have time for, everybody. And tell me where the pain is, Drew. Drew Barrymore, everybody. You're the best.
Oh, it's great. Drew, I love that. Drew looks great. Drew's 6th season of Drew Barrymore kicks off on Monday, as they say, check your local listings. But yeah, such a great moment. That was so good. Madonna came on after that, and she said the F word about 100 times on CBS. But we won't do that here, Jeff. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We want to make it till Monday. Yeah. Sticking with Colbert, you have to see this moment between Stephen and guest Jamie Lee Curtis. So Steven does this a lot. He released a clip of Jamie taking the Colbert questionnaire, and this is such a genuine, funny moment. Jamie lost it with one of the questions. Look at this.
Have you ever asked someone for their autograph? I'm assuming that's a yes. Who did you ask?
Oh my goodness. Jamie says she got Urkel's autograph for her daughter and still has it in a scrapbook.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Urkel was huge in the 90s.
Yeah,
huge.
He was. Did you have any interesting encounters when you asked for autographs?
I need to apologize to Oprah Winfrey. Because in '94, do I have time to tell this story? I lived in Michigan City, Indiana, and it was basically next door to where she had her farm, and I knew this. And my girlfriend, Giggle. Yeah. Anyway, my girlfriend Crystal worked at this restaurant by Oprah's farm that she loved, or Crystal's mom did. So I'm working at the Dunes Plaza Cinema. I'm at the theater, and I get a call at the theater from Crystal, and it goes like this. Oprah just sat down for dinner. Get here right now. So I went to a grocery store and bought a magazine, because back in the day, chances are Oprah was on the cover of a magazine in the 90s, and she was on Miss Magazine that week. So I grabbed Miss Magazine and I drove about 100 miles an hour to this restaurant, and I get to the lobby and I'm sitting there, and Oprah's just now finishing her dinner, and she's walking toward me, and I'm in the lobby, and I look like I'm 11, and I'm holding Miss Magazine like some nerd. And Oprah and Reggie, who did her makeup, and Andre, who did her hair, they're all walking, and Andre and Reggie are looking at me like this, and Oprah goes, hi, and I go, hi, could you sign this? And Oprah goes, how long have you been sitting here? And I went, I just drove here. And she was, and you just had Miss Magazine in your car? Wasn't a proud moment.
No, no, no.
But I still have that magazine.
Nice.
Anyway, sticking with TV. Bad news. Do you have one?
I asked John Mayer for an inappropriate thing.
Tell me more.
Well, it makes me look questionable. I was like, will you sign this to, I can't say it, Sugar Teas. And it was right after his interview about Jessica Simpson, where he's getting raked over the coals, for his inappropriate. He goes, I don't think that's the best decision for me right now. And I go, that's a fair point. And we just got a regular signature, regular autograph.
The only thing I don't like about that story is, why couldn't you save that for Monday? That's right. Yeah. Sticking with TV, bad news for the next Golden Bachelor. Remember, oh, this is so great, guys. Remember when 66-year-old Bachelor Mel Owens said that he wouldn't date any woman over the age of 60?
Boo. Grow up.
Well, you guys know it caused some controversy this past summer. Well, guys, listen to this. I don't know if this was on purpose, but this is the best thing ever. ABC decided to give him a group of women almost entirely over 60. We're getting our first look at the 23 women vying for his gross heart.
I'm Carol. I'm 63.
My name is Cindy.
I'm Peg. I'm 62 years old.
I have to tell my age?
Yes, ma'am.
Who said that? Okay, girl.
Well, what would you say to people when I think you're too old for love?
You know, I'd want to say, but that's not what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a response of a lot of the women. There's only one woman in the cast under 60, and 4 women are over 70, and the rest, and the rest are in their 60s. Season 2 of The Golden Bachelor premieres September 24th over there on ABC. I got to tell you, if I was him, I wouldn't mess with a woman over 60. They're not going to put up with your crap.
No.
They're not. You know what I mean?
Also, whatever filter and lighting they're using, I want it, because they all look like they're in their 30s. They do not look like they're in their 60s or 70s.
No.
They make us look like we're 100 years old.
I know.
We need better lighting in here immediately.
I look like I should be starring on Golden Pond. Yeah.
Wait, is that
Henry the Loon? Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I love this. I want to think it's on accident, but I know television, and I don't think it's on accident. I think these producers purposely did this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be... I wasn't going to watch this crap, but now I'm going to watch it.
I think everyone should have, like, standards in dating, but when you put standards like that on dating, it's absolutely insane to me. Isn't he over 60? So it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, who are you?
Yeah, again, I don't mind if you have preferences.
Sure.
But that's a big umbrella, and you're eliminating a lot of really great people.
He's probably going to walk in the room and be like, oh, I'm the hideous one here. So, I mean, what was I thinking? Like, all these women are, like, stunning.
They're fantastic.
And they're accomplished and amazing, and they know who they are at that point. They don't care anymore, like you said. So
they
they're
don't
going to be
care.
like, I hope someone puts him in his place for those comments.
I hope so, too. Next in the dish, you've heard me talk a lot about the cast shakeup at SNL ahead of its 51st season. The big name leaving so far is Heidi Gardner right there. Oh, I love this Beavis and Butthead skit. Anyway, she was part of SNL for 8 seasons, known for a ton of memorable characters. And like I said, this skit from last year is just a highlight. Well, now it seems that she may have been forced out. This is weird. Dana Carvey dropped that tea on this week's episode of his podcast with Spade. Watch this.
And Heidi, do we know, did she leave? Or was she?
From what I know as of this recording, that it was not her idea to leave. Now, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I read.
That would be a little shocking because she's really one of the core ones you know from that show, and she always does a great job.
Dana says Heidi's going to be missed because she can she can play all types of characters. She has that ability. Here's why I give this a little more weight, other than if it just came from, like the Daily Mail or, whatever. It's Dana Carvey. And I would imagine Dana Carvey wouldn't say something like that when he knows it's going to make headlines on shows like this. And he's also well-sourced.
Yeah.
Dana knows people in the Lorne Michaels universe.
Yeah.
So all of those reasons, I think there's some validity to it.
I will say, of the people that aren't returning, she is set up for the most success because, A, she has 8 seasons. She's been in, like, the TV show Shrinking. She's been in, like, various, like, ad campaigns, and she's very talented. So I hope that she'll go on, like, the Kristen Wiggs and stuff of the world and, be an even bigger star than she is.
Yeah, she's fine. She's doing those Verizon commercials.
I think she did the latest Starbucks pumpkin spice latte commercials too, so that's how you know you've made it. You don't like it?
I hate those drinks. I do. I do.
Girl, I brewed my daughter Olive on a pumpkin cream cold brew, so I'm just saying, like, I loved them. I did. They're like, don't have coffee. I'm like, just one won't hurt,
And now, Leo, take camera 5. Her daughter talks to snakes.
Yeah, so thank you, Starbucks. She's a very talented girl. She has lots of skills.
Who thinks she's a chicken? I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, we'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. It is a great great blast from the past coming up in just a little bit. Oh, we're going back to the 80s and 90s with great stars from Seinfeld and Family Ties live in our studio. Then, is it really a grand finale? I review Downton Abbey, the grand finale. And comedian Pete Lee is here to wrap up our week. That and more when The Jason Show continues. Welcome back to the old show, everybody. Our first two guests are actors and comedians who both had very memorable roles in legendary TV shows. Steve Hytner is widely known for playing the character of Banya on Seinfeld. And Marc Price is best known as Skippy from the mega hit Family Ties. Together, they have a comedy show called Where Are They? Wow. Wow. And they're taking that around the country. Audience, give it up for Marc and Steve, everybody. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. Thanks, guys. Pleasure. Gentlemen, how you doing?
I've been called worse.
Oh, that's fine, yeah. How did this come about?
It was a phone call, wasn't it?
It started, did we do a show many years ago? And then I thought to myself, well, we got to do more.
We don't remember.
We'll be right back, everybody. Give it up for Marc.
I thought we nailed
it.
But seriously, did you guys realize pretty quickly you guys had good chemistry with each other?
Yeah, in my opinion, one of the nice things is we don't do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we have very different acts, which is nice.
Look how we dress.
Yeah, right. I didn't realize this was a workout segment, and now look at me.
I'm at that age now where I buy a jogging suit, and I'm not going to do much jogging.
We call them soft pants. I mean, it's comfortable soft
pants.
Soft pants, yeah.
That's what they are. It's the most comfortable thing on the airplane.
When you leave work, you get out of the suit, you put your soft pants on.
Well, you do.
I mean, yeah. You're absolutely right. You're right.
These are hard pants.
Hard pants. That could be
big
embarrassing.
boy. Let's call them big boy pants.
Oh my God! Remember when I was young, Sears had the husky section. That was horrible. Yes. Anyway, I don't know why I just went through my childhood trauma. But anyway,
I was in the brassiere section. But go ahead.
Let me ask both of you the same question, but two different. Seinfeld Family Ties. Did you know, my friend, while shooting it, you were in, I think, 8 episodes. Did you realize what a phenomenon you were involved with?
Well, first of all, that's a good question. Yeah, you're on a roll now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, because I didn't start until season 6. I did 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
So it was already the #1 show in the world at that time. And so for me, when we were shooting it, I felt like everybody already knew they were on an iconic show.
Were you nervous on that first day?
Well, I was, and not to get too much in the weeds about acting and all that, but, you know, the character of Banya is a huge character.
Yeah.
An enormous, ridiculous character. So I was like, if I do this huge character on the #1 show on the planet and the audience doesn't buy it, that's trouble.
Yeah. And you're playing, I mean, your ping pong game, I mean, you're playing with pros there.
Yeah.
You got to play as well as them. Marc, let me go to you. What's so funny is I just did a deep dive because I have no life, but I was watching these interviews with Gary Goldberg and watching about the formation of Family Ties. What do you think was the key ingredient to that show for that time?
Gary Goldberg, because the folks might not realize,
is the creator,
our fearless leader. He's the one that owned the dog Ubu at the end. He says, sit,
Ubu, sit. Yeah.
Ubu is his dog. And we love him so much. We miss him so much. He's no longer with us. And the show wasn't very popular right away. I don't know.
Wasn't a hit at first.
In those days, the network stuck with the show for a couple of seasons, maybe even if they believed in it. And that's what happened because it was the 3rd year that it took off.
And wasn't it, correct me if I'm wrong, but the original focus of that show was supposed to be on the hippie parents. But as you learn in TV, you got to go where the audience is. And the audience went with you and the kids, so the show shifted focus. Am I right on that?
All of television did that year. It was the early 80s, and my dad was a comedian and an actor and stuff, and I moved to Hollywood with him. And the idea was that he would get on a show maybe and be Mr. Belvedere or something.
Yeah.
don't laugh. That's the dream.
That's the dream, yeah. Mr. Belvedere, another great show of the 80s, yeah. A great theme song, too, yeah.
And my dad was an amazing talent. He was on Ed Sullivan many times. He hosted his own show in early television. Amazing talent. But it became clear to us both that it was all a youth market at that point, and I was likely to get more work, and I did.
Yeah, and you have to go where the audience goes. Do you guys get sick? You know, I always think of Jan Brady, Eve Plum. I had her on the show once, and I asked her about Jan, and she about slapped the crap out of me because she just doesn't want to be involved or associated. She was bitter at the time about it. Do you guys, honestly, when you're at the Gerst, do you get sick of being identified with one particular piece of work that you've done?
Well, I don't want to get too zen about it.
No.
But it's like if I go out my front door, somebody's going to go, that's gold, Jerry, gold, right? So if I turn that into a negative, that's pretty stupid because it's going to happen anyway. Now, there are places, like if I'm having dinner with my family and, you know, they're screaming at it and they're coming up, then that's not the right place.
Yeah.
But
you're just trying to enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, but if it's going to happen anyway, you know, I've done 100 films and TV shows. Seinfeld is an 800-pound gorilla, and it just is.
It just is what it is. For you?
I've grown to cope.
Because did it bother you?
Yeah.
Like, right?
No, it never really bothered me.
No.
Everybody calls me Skippy. My family calls me Skippy. I call myself Skippy.
And you know, because we're friends and I know this, what helped him cope was the soft pants.
Yes, yes.
That really made the difference.
Yeah.
I feel so comfortable.
I'm not gonna live down the soft pants. You're just comfortable. Because you look comfortable.
I like to be comfortable, and on the airplane, you know, it's very difficult to sleep. And so this time I tried it out. I've had like a back brace thing, and I've got a thing that keeps my shoulders back. And now there's this new thing. It attaches to the back of the seat, and it's like Hannibal Lecter. I was there, and then.
Do you sit? You see, we're not the same person.
I breathe through my mouth when I sleep, so I use mouth tape. They have this thing, mouth tape.
Fallon uses mouth tape.
I'm telling you, what I must have looked like on that airplane, it must have looked like I was the restrained passenger that got out of control.
Mouth tape. Do we have any now?
Fallon, Mark needs some mouth tape.
You need it.
Yeah, she has some. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Good luck on the show. If you guys are watching, right there, if you're watching locally, they have a show tonight in Stillwater, Minnesota. If you are watching around the country, head to markskippyprice.com for more. What did I say? Oh, Stillwater. That's right. Wow. We'll be right back.
The JX venue.
That's right.
It's called the JX venue tonight.
Thank you so much.
Let's make it.
They were great. Did you give them the mouth tape? If you don't share, you don't share your mouth tape.
No, it's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't share. She shares it with me, though. Yeah. Only a few days to go until we can say goodbye to Downton Abbey. The third and final film hits theaters next week.
You look back and think about all the changes you've witnessed.
You're the daughter I never had. I'll treasure those words.
Families like ours must keep moving to survive. And all of your support is more important to me than I can say.
If Mama were alive, what would she do?
Piss. Oh. Yeah. I'm just catching Fallon up on Downton. In the new movie, the Crowley family deals with life in the 30s as they deal with, amongst other things, surprise financial difficulties. Yeah. And can you stand it? This is in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away. Lady Mary is divorced. I saw a sneak preview last week, and I can finally, I teased this. Fallon and I had some fun with barely reviewing it. Now I can tell you my full review, and I'll just cut right to the chase. I'm a huge, so you know where I'm coming from. I love Downton. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching it since 2010 when it launched in Britain, and then it came over here a year later. I love it. I've loved all the movies, and this one, the grand finale, is just that. It's a grand finale. It's really good. Yeah. My better half put it really well. He said, you know, is it my favorite of the three movies? No, but that's okay, because this one has to serve a purpose. This one has things to do. The other two, you can have fun, and you can go to the south of France, like in the second movie, and you can just have fun with the king and queen coming in like they did in the original movie. This one has things to do. You have to land the plane properly, and they did it. And on that note, and I don't know how many critics are going to touch on this, but I wanted to give a shout out, and when you watch it, I think you'll agree with me. I really want to give a shout out to the director, to the writer and the creator of the show, a guy named Julian Fellows, who also did the Guild Age. This guy has to service 25 main characters. You know, he has a huge cast to deal with, and he somehow gave every single one of these characters a little moment, a good little, even if it was a short scene, he gave everybody a great send-off. And as I'm watching, and when you watch it, you'll know what I mean. You know, do all of them get a grand send-off like the main characters, like Lady Mary? No, but they're not supposed to. But everybody, like all the staff downstairs, everyone gets. And then at the end, I'm not going to give anything away because I want you to go through it like I did. The way they end this, I cried. I walked out of the theater, and because the last 3 minutes, pretty magical if you're a Downton fan, and I can't think of a better way to wrap it up. I'm sad to see it end. I love this franchise, but now we've started it all again. We're rewatching it now. So yeah, it opens next week at a theater near you. Yeah. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Stay with us. Great show today. Having fun. Hope you are too. Our next guest is a stand-up comedian who's been a regular performer on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. He has roots here in the Midwest, and you can tell by his accent. Look at this.
When you're Midwestern and you go places, you know, like have you ever been in a pool and you're Midwestern, you're like, I gotta go meet everybody. Koozie, and you're like, hi, how are you? Where are you from? Oh, you flew here. You must not be from the Midwest, because we drive everywhere.
Absolutely. Audience, give it up for Pete Lee.
Great to meet you.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Whoa. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm going to take a pillow and cover up my problem areas. The state fair ended last week, and I've been eating like it all week.
Right? Did you go to our fair?
No, I didn't. I came in on Wednesday, but every time I come back to Minnesota, I gain 8 pounds.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know if you guys have you guys ever? I opened my phone from down here the other day. Have you ever opened it up and
don't ever do that?
The front-facing camera.
Yes.
And I was like, cheeseburger. Like, do you guys get the double chin? Like if,
yes.
Yeah. Like if chins were checkers, I'd be like, king me, you know. But yeah, so it's good to be back, and I've been eating so much. I love it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And now it's getting cold, so there's really nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
And I shouldn't say this, but you know, I take your show very seriously. But I went out drinking.
You're the only one.
Yeah. I went out drinking last night, and I forgot that Minnesota people, you're so nice, but you drink like you just got out of the Navy. It's insane. Like.
You must have been following me last night, yeah.
I was looking in your windows.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, it's I love. But I'm from. I went to University of Minnesota. Yeah, we go Gophers.
Go Gophers.
I'm going to the football game on Saturday. I think we're playing the St. Paul Saints baseball team. I don't know, but I love Minnesota. I lived here for 10 years, and I'm from Wisconsin. And like, I should be able to drink with people, but people are like, "Oh, drink it, chug it, slam it," and I'm like, I can't. It's a daiquiri. It'll hurt.
Yeah. We featured you on the show back in January. Can I ask you the moment from the Tonight Show? And first of all, let me say, sorry about your house.
Oh, thank you.
Pete lost it. Here he is. Here's the moment. You lost your house in the wildfire. So we're just,
Yeah, the Palisades fire was January 7th. And have you ever been trying to be healthy? You remember January? We're like, this is going to be who I am. I'm going to be my best me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to eat carbs or drink whiskey. And imagine my house burns down on January 7th, and I was like, dry January is over.
And you're excused.
Yeah. I was like, I don't trust dry stuff. My house was dry and it burned. But yeah, the weirdest thing. So I was at the Comedy Cellar, warming up my set to do the Tonight Show the next day, and I got a message from my Tesla. I'm on fire. And it's true. And by the way, this was before Elon said stuff. So I just need you to know that I was a good man, and what a time for a car to burn. I've got no grief about it, but yeah. So I went on stage and I kind of said that to the crowd, and I got a laugh. And then all night long, I just so there's a television at the bar, and I was standing there with one of my friends, and my house was on TV. And so because on the PCH, there's a concrete landing, so all the news vans, they lined up in front of my neighborhood. So there's this news reporter, he's standing there, and he's like, some people are learning right now that their homes are burning from this broadcast. And my friend goes, isn't that something? You're somebody. And I was like, what? Oh my goodness. And my friend goes,
you learned basically from the news.
I saw it on the news, and my friend goes, which one's your house? And I go, the orange one? It was the color of fire. My house was so on fire. How on fire was it? It was so on fire. It looked like a Guy Fieri restaurant logo. It was crazy. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, man. Everyone's safe though.
Everyone is safe and everything's good. But yeah, the next day I went on Jimmy Fallon, and I don't know if you guys have ever lost everything, and you're mourning, and then the next person you see is Jimmy Fallon, the happiest man on earth. He cannot not be happy, and he's my friend, and he greeted me at the elevator. He's like, dude, oh my God, whoa, I heard about your house. Which, by the way, if you want to do an impression of Jimmy Fallon, just kind of be a little out of breath and play pinball. He goes, I can't believe you showed up. You're so brave. And I was like, I didn't have anywhere else to go, Jimmy.
Yeah. Where am I going to go?
Yeah, it was here in the streets. And but yeah, he was so kind.
You got a standing ovation.
I got a standing
ovation. The first comedian.
Yeah, the first comedian. And yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was wonderful.
I had one woman stand for me at the top of the show. I mean, yeah.
Yes, and yeah, ma'am, I love you. Okay, don't say it back. Whose birthday is it? There's a birthday club.
Yeah, everyone with a sash on.
Oh, it's a birthday club.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
We send them home with exotic dancers. That's right, yeah.
Do you like a chubby guy?
Give it up for Pete, everybody.
Thank you.
Pete has shows coming up at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis tonight and tomorrow. If you're watching from around the country, the tour dates are right there at PeteLee.net. We'll be right back in a moment. That was great, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here.
This show is amazing.
Welcome back, everybody. We are excited for our premiere week next week. And we want to see you in our studio audience. Tickets are completely free. Head to eventbrite.com and search The Jason Show or the Eventbrite app. Pick a date. Join the fun. We're going to have a good time next week. We'll be right back in a moment. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We feel bad. These ladies here in the front row, they came from Washington, and they were supposed to be on the show yesterday, but the darn thing was canceled. Yeah. All Fallon's fault. No, I'm just joking. No, anyway, so they're here, and thank you for being here, and we apologize. That's right. And then executive producer Jeff got nice because this is the last official day of our 10th season, so the whole audience gets mugs. Yay. That's right, yeah. Except for Phil. There we go. Yeah. There we go. No, I'm just joking, Phil. No, are you ready for Monday? Are you ready?
I'm ready for it.
Okay.
I'm going to eat a lot of food this weekend to gear up. Get a little extra puffy.
We're not carb loading. I mean, it's not a marathon.
I have to carb load.
Fallon, what are you doing? Eating pasta.
I made Jake make a beef stroganoff last night, so leftovers for dinner. I'm hype about it. Also, got my first sourdough starter today, so look out, world.
You're like a colonial woman. I love it. Monday, it is the season premiere of our show. We can't wait to meet our new friends when the Jason Show expands to around 40% of the country. Don't miss our special guest. It is a reunion with one of the most memorable guests this year. Wait till you see. That's Monday, but right now that's going to do it for us. Go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody.